Welcome back to Field Ops with Friends. You guys don't get to hear the conversation we were having before. Good luck.
Yeah, I was not ready for that to start, but all right.
Yeah,
here we are.
So
where were we again?
Exactly. So a little spoiler alert, right? It has been exactly a month since we last recorded an episode for this. Whether it was the internet getting in the way or someone's graphics card imploding in on itself.
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah. Don't worry, the internet fuck up was all me, so it's fine. It's been a while since we played this, so I don't remember where we left off, but Nightman does, so we're probably okay. So speaking of...
so on top of that, we were looking into something after the last episode, and there are optional missions that we didn't get because I didn't do the correct stuff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't remember that those even existed in this game, because I haven't played it since, like, fucking, I don't know, 2008?
And it's wild. You should see some of the requirements. Molasses, put one of the requirements on the screen. All right, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm sure you did a great job. All right, let's play this game. So like I said, that's a rough opponent. I don't know who we're talking about, but it's fine. Doesn't this old Sea Dog deserve some smooth sailing now and then?
Oh, he was referring to us because we kicked his ass again.
Yeah. He shit. Drake! Listen. About our earlier conversation. Ahoy there, Eagle! It's time for you to test the waters. Battle Orange Star yourself and see if my theory holds any water. Get it? Because I'm a water dude. So, yeah, whatever.
See, her dialogue's trying to point you in the right direction, because I think what the requirement was for one of them is you had to do everything in this area with her. But anyway, we're going to stick with Max because he's who we've been killing everyone with so far.
His face, he's just like looking down like, oh, poor Max. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are Eagles, boys. You can have this one.
Just like him deploy such a well-balanced battalion. The key here is a strong frontal assault, and that I'm the king! You know what? I gotta find out what this beat with Andy's all about. Yeah, I owe it to the kid to get this guy off his back. Alright, Alright, so we got air units in full force here, but...
Right, and for those of you that don't remember, well, I mean, you guys will watch it, because it comes out weekly. You don't have to wait a month like I did. That must be nice. Our opponent, Eagle, is really good in the air.
Yeah, but they made the key error of giving us fighters in striking range of the only enemy fighter right now.
Oh, no. So you weakened him pretty good already.
There's one more up there.
God, that range is wild, dude.
Yeah, fighters have some of the highest movement range in the game. Get fucked.
That's a bomber, right?
Yep, that's a bomber. We can't have that being anywhere near our ground troops.
Yeah. Good news.
Shoot them out of the sky, boys.
It's still so interesting to me that bombers can't hit other bombers, right?
Yeah. Did you see that 142%, by the way?
I did, and so did they. Man, they got fucked up.
Oh, that's what happens.
Bombers can be so devastating.
They're insane. If you don't have a fighter or like missiles on hand to deal with them, just like kiss your ass goodbye, man.
So I have a random question for you.
I'm sure I can come up with a random answer.
Well, it has nothing to do with this game. It has nothing to do with any game ever. It's just I happen to be thinking about it because I just drank some. What's your favorite brand of root beer?
Ooh.
Right?
Okay, so the answer to that question changes occasionally because it depends on if you're asking about the stuff that's readily available or if you're thinking about the stuff that's like only in bottles individually.
Like local places and stuff.
There. All right. Well, let's see.
I know there's a local place around here that makes root beer, but they, it's very sweet.
All right, I fucked up, so we're gonna lose that tank, but it's okay. We'll make it work.
For me, it's like I can appreciate the vanilla, like the sugary sweet vanilla taste, but I like my root beer to have some bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to pick between like the three main root beers, which is going to be Mug, Barks, and A&W.
It's Barks by a mile.
It's Barks every time, right?
Yep. It's not close.
Yeah, because now if you had asked me this 10 years ago, I would have said A&W, no question, because I liked that sickly sweet flavor. But
So,
now,
A&W is interesting for me because I really like what they have in A&W restaurants. It's very good. I hate the stuff in cans. It is the most meh root beer ever.
That's interesting. So I gotta be honest with you, when it comes to A&W as far as the restaurant goes, I've only seen one and had food from one. Despite Drake's conviction, I find it hard to credit his hypothesis. He got that in one turn. Bruh.
He sure did. But to be fair, I did destroy approximately like 80,000 worth of
That's fair.
stuff. But yeah, that might also be scripted.
But yeah, so A&W restaurant. It was actually in Canada. I was in Canada for Con Bravo one year. And we were in a hotel. And I was like, yeah, let's get A&W. I've always wanted to try it. So I had it door dashed. And it did not survive the trip very well.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
So my only experience with A&W was rather negative. But it wasn't really the restaurant's fault.
No.
So I have only negative experiences with the restaurant, but I acknowledge that it's not their fault at all. So.
That's an interesting choice. I understand it, but also, yeah. Got rid of our bomber, but at the same time, our bomber now our fighters now have absolutely nothing to stop them from rolling over his entire army of air units.
I cannot believe that tank survived. I mean, it's fairly useless now, but still. Surviving just makes it to where it takes them an extra turn. So, like, even if you can't really use it for anything, I guess it's a distraction. So maybe. But yeah, Barks is what I was drinking. Hey, Coca-Cola, you want to there's some money my way because I said something nice about your drink. Please.
Do I even need that? Because he's got a debuff this turn to his defense. Let's see. What am I
that's right, he
looking at?
does.
Is that a death?
Oh, at 131 though.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Is it?
Ooh.
Okay. So that's. Yeah, it's one space out of range, so that's safe. We're doing that.
Do it. Do it.
Fuck your bomber. Can't have that sticking around.
Man, I can't believe you one-shot that thing. That's wild. Man, very glass cannon.
Yeah, well, I mean, the CO power, the trade-off, the payment for that, like, being able to move and act twice, which is insanely powerful, is that he gets decreased to defense for the turn that he uses it.
Well, that's great news for us.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. 95. Do we go for it?
Yes.
Yeah, we can afford to miss it even.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah!
Let's go.
That's what we like.
And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go right here to make sure his anti-air can't fuck us up.
Smart.
We're just going to chill right there.
Body blocking.
79. That's good enough.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good thing we didn't get the unfortunate one there.
Yeah. Very low odds, but it could have happened.
I'm pretty sure you've got this. Like,
his ground forces could pose a problem because, like, say our bomber died, but we'll see.
That's right. And this map doesn't have an HQ, does it?
No. I mean, it has an HQ. He does have another bomber, but we can't get to it.
When I say HQ, I totally meant like
a base.
Yeah, that where you like build
stuff.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like that. It's limited units. And we actually can't get to the HQ. That's not an option here. It's on an island, and we don't have a transport copter.
Seems intentional.
Does seem intentional. Does he have any medium tanks left? Or
he's got a bomber in the bottom right as well. Don't forget that.
I'm not worried about that, though, because all I'm looking at is does he have something that would be a problem for the air units we have remaining? And the answer looks to be no. As long as we get rid of those anti-airs, we're sitting pretty.
Not that the helicopter is much of a threat, but it is still there.
Yeah. We'll be fine. All right, I'm pretty happy with this.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh my god! So, it stormed really, really bad today. Like, ripped some paneling off the side of my house. stormed bad.
Damn.
Like up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Like, it was wild. Like, I went to open the front door and it like pulled me. When I opened the door, it like pulled me back with the door.
Damn.
And there are a lot of stray cats, as I'm sure most of you know, in the neighborhood. A lot of them are like, yeah, that guy's okay, but like I'm gonna keep my distance, you know, as cats do. The wind was so bad, like 5 cats just ran into my house when I opened the door. Like cats that would never come into the house under normal circumstances were like, nope, not staying out here, fuck it, I'll take my chances inside, and they just ran in the house. So I have 2 stray cats asleep on my feet right now. One is a small black cat, and the other one's like a 4-colored cat. It's got like orange and red and white and black all over it. It's cute. But what concerns me is the little thing's got a collar on, so it's like, uh-oh. Cute, though. She's purring up a storm. Her collar looks really worn and dirty, though. And it's like, it is a little irritating seeing a cat like that outside in a storm, knowing that she hopefully belongs to someone. It's just like, so irritating to me. But, you know, once the storm stops, I'm going to let her back outside. 'Cause I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to steal her cat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You still got your move.
I do. It's just like there was nothing worth using it on last turn, and it doesn't affect my indirect combat units. So I'm just kind of waiting for a turn it matters, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, if it's not going to affect your indirect units, that seems to be, for the most part, what you're using. Are your aerial units considered indirect or direct?
No, they're direct.
Okay. Baby!
Mm-hmm.
The other problem with having cats asleep on my feet is they're very warm. And I overheat easily.
I understand that one.
Well, you live in the fucking desert, so... I live in the mountains. I'm built for this weather. You're gonna fire at it for a second. I was like, shit.
One space out of range, you piece of shit.
Could... Like, if you move the tank...
Yeah, wouldn't do it. Believe me, thought about it. Should have captured that on turn 1.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Probably. And Age's gonna go round, right? Oh, that's right!
Yeah, I was gonna block it, but he can still get through on the top, unfortunately.
Can you shoot it with your tank?
I can. Like, it's not gonna matter, though. It's 13 damage. It's pretty shit.
So 2 at best.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna put it here.
Yeah. Can you get something up there? Oh, no, not even close. Maybe your fighter?
It's not gonna be in range, but I am gonna move it up that direction. Just deal with all this nonsense that's going on over here.
Yeah.
Just double checking that there are literally no possible threats for this fighter, and there aren't on the entire map, so let's fucking go.
So just something free every turn?
Yeah.
Can helicopters fire back at a fighter?
Nope. Sure can't.
Better question is, can a helicopter survive against your fighter? Sure can.
Nope. Yeah.
Bye.
Fly the friendly skies.
Ooh, 78, okay. Looking for that, looking for a 2? Yeah, that's what we like.
But, like, you see why I'm not really using the CO power. Everything's basically just an instant one-shot.
Yeah, there's, like, no need.
Mm-hmm. If that changes, then obviously I will have absolutely no problem using it.
Sure. Just gotta hope this guy doesn't get one of those extra turns again. Wow, he went for your... Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's also the unit that I value the lowest on the entire map right now, so I was kind of hoping you'd go for that instead of my medium tank that's actually important, potentially.
I assume you're going to be putting that medium tank in town.
Oh, yes.
See, I'm learning. Now that we're on mission 14.
On another note, bye-bye Battlecopter.
I gotta look something up, hang on. And when I say hang on, I don't mean actually stop and wait. Just, you know. Oh, you going for it? All right.
Yeah. I want this bomber to die right now.
That is fair.
I want it off my map.
It's completely fair.
Probably didn't actually need it, but just in case I did. What kind of damage do I get here?
Wow.
A clean 100 from half health. Get fucked. Oh man.
That's fantastic.
That's why I love Max right there. No one else gets away with that garbage. 67% from 4 HP.
There you go.
Next turn, you're gone.
So I had to Google it to be sure. But as of the recording of this episode, but probably not by the time the episode comes out, the Advanced Wars Reboot Camp thing for the Switch, right now it's not out, but if I've done my math right, it should be out by the time this episode goes live. So we're going to like time capsule the shit out of this. Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I am. The main reason I'm excited for it, in fact, the only reason I'm excited for it, online play. Because that shit is amazing. The art style is like, I'm not really excited for that. It's kind of a common style now, to like super cartoony stuff. It's like, whatever, it is what it is. He doesn't have anything that matters. He's just using it as he has it. AI's dumb like that.
That literally just shot himself in the foot, though, right? Because it makes the shit weaker?
Yeah, he just takes more damage this turn.
Oh my god, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, so
Not
online play, right? That's got to be
the online play is huge in this game. I love it. It's so good.
Got a day one purchase from you then, huh?
Well, maybe not day one. We'll see, because the Battle Network collection comes out next month.
Well, so that's what I was Googling was the release date. If this article I'm seeing is correct, it looks like the release date is April 21st.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So
101%. Yikes.
I think you got him.
Yeah. Never stood a chance.
So again, at this point, right? This is really weird to do, but like you and I don't know how well the game is going to run and blah blah blah, because anything could happen, right? But the people watching that are interested in it will have probably already purchased it and played it. So, if you are watching this video and you have purchased and played the Reboot Camp, comment down below your thoughts on the reboot versus the original, if you played the original. If not, just give us your thoughts on the reboot while we sit here and think about it, because it's not out yet for us. It's so weird.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I'll be interested to see how they handle. Because it is like a 1+2. It's both games. I don't know if they're going to kind of try to weave them together as one thing, or if it's going to be like, hey, pick which one you want to play right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of directions you can take a collection like that, right?
Sure.
So I'll be curious to see what they do with it. There will probably be achievements or some sort of thing like that, even if it is on Switch, and I think Switch does less of that than most other consoles. But we'll be curious to see if there's anything like that. If the advanced campaign is still bullshit hard. But that's a conversation for another day, because we ain't doing that here.
The advanced campaign?
It's
just hard mode?
Yeah, so it's hard mode, yeah. So you can, once you've beaten the regular campaign, if you hold select and then press start when making a new campaign, you access the advanced campaign. And it is literally hard mode. So AI is still as abusable, but like the setups are much less in your favor. It may be the AI might be a little bit smarter, but if so, it's not by much.
They all get Nell's power.
That would be fucked up.
Still baffles me that's her power. Luck.
Yep. I'm just gonna actually do this just to get some cash in case I need it to keep repairing that medium tank over there.
I think it'll be okay. You're on track to be able to beat this in one episode. So.
If it takes me more than that, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself, you understand.
I mean, looking
He's
at
got
that
2 units
timer
left.
over there.
There's the interesting wrinkle. I have no idea what my timer is. You do.
I sure do. Granted, we'd cut like the first minute of this episode out because we were just dicking around before I actually said, you know, welcome to back to Field Ops with Friends. Well, I swear to God, if you put the intro in again, I'm gonna be so mad.
Do it.
No. Well, by the time, so for this one, this is one of the ones that actually has like a custom intro. Like, so I imagine people will have seen it by now, because by the time this comes out, I think Brave Fencer Musashi and Super Mario World will have also had some stuff, which I will come back to that in just a moment.
Yeah, I want some answers. Why are you handing Andy?
You demand an answer? Very well. Here's your answer, Max. Your compatriot, Andy, viciously attacked my homeland. Huh? The look on his face during the assault, I'll never forget it. Never! Hey, hold up a minute. Oh, that's yours, yeah.
No way Andy would do something like that. Come on, he couldn't have planned all that out. He's just a kid.
What?
What I mean is, he does things for a reason, and there's no reason for him to attack Greener. He didn't do it.
Very well. I'll take you at your word. For the moment. But don't believe for a moment that I trust any of you. Andy, if I find that you're lying to me, you'll curse the day you were born. Okay.
Still good to get.
I'm so buff I can't fit in the tank.
That's right.
S for that?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, right? I'm shocked. I didn't think I did well. But, yeah. Never mind the fact that we've kicked your ass who knows how many times at this point, but you'll definitely regret the day you were born. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Your threats are about as good as Olaf's.
Oh, it gets cold for a turn, Wayne. I saw his face! That had to be Andy, but... Yo, what's up, Eagle? You're Sonia from Yellow Comet. What the fuck you doing here? Well, it wasn't Andy who attacked you. It was someone else. Do you know something about all of this? Yeah. I'll tell you who's pulling all of our strings if you'll follow me. But I know what you're worried about. Go ahead and go with her. Are you sure it's okay? Yeah, I'll take care of Green Earth for you. Don't worry. That's what shipmates are for, right? Okay. I like the idea of getting a closer look at the Orange Star Army. I'll meet you again later. Watch yourself, Eagle.
Uh-huh. Get a close look at the Orange Star Army. Like, we haven't been doing that for the past, what, 4 missions now? 5? I like battling Drake. I haven't done it yet, but I like it.
Nice.
It'll be so annoying. I mean, yeah, it is.
Now he looks angry. Last he looked sad. Now he looks angry. So, wow, my shirt doesn't fit. Oh my
Look,
God.
just because he's built like me.
Oh, Sam, no. Drake means boats. Just watching is fun. It is, actually, isn't it? You can have that one.
Bet Drake has some reason for challenging us, just like Eagle. If he's trying to find something out, we should just ask. But it's never that easy, is it? Another mission that revolves around landers, Drake and his darn boats. Safe to say that he's not going to go out of his way to make this easy. But again, I think he has his reasons. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, here I go.
I think they're ignoring me again.
Look, I'm sorry, Andy. You're so generic. You don't have a strength. You're just an all-rounder. That's less fun than blowing shit up in their face.
Whoa.
Alright,
Okay.
so we got
That's some
2
stuff.
battleships and a sub and a cruiser. So that's really what we're worried about.
Well, Nightman like maths all this shit out in his head. What I was talking about before all that dialogue happened was that in the intro for like Pokemon Snap and Dark Souls and Metroid Prime, you know, it was the same song and the screen just did the zoom zoom when it was supposed to, and we just used that. We just replaced the logo, right? We decided to exactly right. What's that called? Blue. Blue. What is it from F-Zero?
Oh, a Big Blue.
Big Blue, that's the one. Yeah, it's Big Blue.
Shit, I didn't even place that.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
I
Big
feel
Blue,
like
yeah.
an idiot now.
Yeah, it's just fucking 3 notes from Big Blue. And I was like, man, we can do more with this, right? And so Nacho was like, watch this shit. And so Nacho's like, here's a custom intro for everything. He's like, here's Musashi, here's Super Mario World, here's Advance Wars. Like, even this one has it, right? So the intro that will go in all these is going to be different on each one from now on. And I'm trying to think if it'd be a thing at this point, but the Dark Souls DLC one. It's like my fucking favorite.
Man, now I hope that gets in.
This is good. Well, yeah, it's funny, right? Because we have it made in case it gets in, but by the time this comes out, it will have already started if it got in. So it's really weird.
We got layers on layers here.
Right?
It's like a fucking magic ruling.
Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if you know this. I used to be an actual rules advisor for Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I took that test too once.
Yeah.
I failed it once because I didn't know that tokens did not count as cards. And that's the question that I missed for the rules advisor.
Despite the fact there are cards to represent tokens.
Mm-hmm. But they're not considered cards for cards that specify, like, whenever a card enters the graveyard, tokens don't count for that.
Because specifically in that case, they wouldn't... I'll explain that in a minute. Time to make a big splash and give Eagle some cover! Okay, so the reason that doesn't trigger in and of itself isn't because they aren't cards, it's because tokens, technically when they die, are exiled, so they never hit the graveyard in the first place.
Right, but the reason that they're like that is because they're not cards.
Yeah. It's a whole fucking weird thing, man. Mm-hmm. And it's even worse now.
Yeah, I watched a video actually earlier today about like weird ass magic rulings.
Yeah.
It was pretty entertaining.
her banding her.
It wasn't on the list, but man, it could have been.
Oh my god.
Their number one for like confusing ass rulings was Panglacial Worm, which Panglacial Worm is a creature that costs 7 mana, and it's either 7 or 9, I'm pretty sure it's 7. But its special thing is that you can cast it anytime you're searching your library.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because normally you're not allowed to do that. You're normally not allowed to like try to cast anything while another effect is not finished resolving. And that just creates a whole layer of weirdness that's like, that's not how it's supposed to work. What do we do?
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hang on. So I had to look up that card. Molasses, put it on the screen. That thing looks terrifying. Oh, it's from Cold Snap, dude. Dude, Cold Snap's wild. So I'm looking at the rulings on this, right? If you want to cast Panglacial Worm while searching your library, you must do so before you find any cards with the search effect. So you have to get it before you get the card you're looking for.
Right. And so you don't have to, like, you're looking for something else and you happen to find Panglacial Worm first. You can actually look at your whole damn deck. It's just before you decide what you're grabbing and, like, put it on the battlefield or whatever, or into your hand. Or
and what's interesting here is a Panglacial Worm that you cast while searching your library... A Panglacial Worm that you cast while searching your library cannot be found by the search effect.
Yep.
If you have enough mana, you can cast multiple Panglacial Worms during a single search effect.
Sure can.
Which is wild! After you cast Panglacial Worm, you pick up the search effect where you left off. When the search effect finishes resolving, the active player gets priority with Panglacial Worm on the stack. Any abilities that triggered when the spell was cast are put on the stack now. Oh my god, just paragraphs after paragraphs on this fucking card, dude.
Oh yeah.
Panglacial Worm's ability works only while you're searching your own library. The effect that caused you to search needs to say search and library, and you need to be looking through your own library for this to work. Examples of effects that let you cast Panglacial Worm are Rampant Growth and Gifts Ungiven. Examples of effects that don't are Bribery and Sage Owl. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I would just like to remind everyone that this card is from Cold Snap. For those of you that don't know what that means, Cold Snap was a set that released in 2006. So,
I remember when that came out. It was exciting at the time. That set was cool. It printed a couple of bullshit cards that were mistakes, but like it was a cool set.
Yeah. 2006, man. But yeah, because like this is why being a rules advisor is such a pain in the ass. Cards like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, and if so there was actually a section, there was another video that I kind of got to after that was literally cards that were banned for strange reasons, and one of them was literally just because this had too many weird rulings, so people were ruling on it inconsistently because it was too complex for them to like do accurately. So we just banned it. Straight up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, Advance Wars, right? What's going on here?
I'm deciding if I'm going to unload this mech, and it looks like not yet, because it isn't safe yet. But it will be. So next step is to get this lander out of that battleship's death radius, which...
So get right up on it?
Yep. I'm gonna invade your personal space.
Hell yeah. Pop that personal bubble.
And this cruiser has no reason to exist, because their sub's gone. And it can't do anything else, and there are no air units. Because if you look, it can only shoot air units and subs, so it just serves no purpose.
Oh,
it's there.
It's nice. I mean, I guess you could use it as bullet, or as fodder if there's anything that could attack it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but his move damages everything by 1, right?
Yep, 1 damage to everything.
So
but
you're
it can't
about...
kill.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're about to lose your lander then.
I am not.
And that didn't damage the mech inside that lander, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's why you didn't want to disembark it yet, maybe.
No, it's just because of... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
That was a mistake.
Uh-oh. You lost your sub.
That actually is going to be a problem. Alright, this got harder.
Well, let's see how bad of a time it is. Next time on Field Ops with Friends! As we blow these people up, you can blow them up. Yeah,
yep,
blow them
bye.
up! Hell yeah! Bye!
Bye.